Oh yeah. Sky, I will see you in a second. Roland, let's bring you up.
Of course.
Of course. So, if you guys haven't figured it out, this guy is part of the Ser Gilmore mod, a very well done mod that adds, as you can see, a new character into your party that wasn't in the vanilla game, and he's fully voiced. It is not by any means perfect, but it is exceptionally well done, especially considering how it's a third-party, non-funded project. So I would highly recommend it if there are any Sir Gilmore fans out there from the vanilla game. Roland, and I believe, yes, he comes with his own equipment, which is actually pretty decent. I don't know if I want to pull him out of this yet. And an old engagement ring. Hold up. Sort of high ever. Well, let's see. Is there anything... Ooh. Longsword. Is there anything... Heirloom necklace, +2 strength, +10% spirit resistance. That's kind of nice. Cold resistance, +2 constitution, +2 armor. Yeah, let's hook you up with these. That's probably going to be a very good thing. And Roland, how is your weapon? Tier 3, right? That's tier 2. Alright. Might as well give you a bow of some sort. Can any of you guys use bows? Oh, Angels can use the Wild's bow. But, so can Alistair. Alistair, you need a ranged weapon, badly. Actually, Alistair, let me give you a different bow. Let me give you a... let me give you a yew longbow. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Morgan already has ranged attacks, and Roland can have... Actually, sorry for all the shifting, guys. I'm just thinking, trying to think logically here. Roland, you can have the longbow, but you're gonna be using your sword of high ever. Okay, and what else? We're gonna be small clear fire crystal converts all damage to fire damage. Small flawed crystal. Okay. Can I actually equip this? I don't think you actually can. I mean, it's not faded out. Yeah. Cannot equip item on this character. But this one says... This one doesn't say I can't. That's very strange. I thought these crystals were for another character, which they probably still are, but I don't know why they're not faded like they should be. Alright. Roland, let's see what you got in your skills department, or rather, spells and talents. Okay. So, you're a weapon and shield guy. That's what I figured. I kind of want to keep you as a weapon and shield guy. But let me increase your stats. Oh, and you're a champion. Nice. Let's see. Your dexterity is pretty high, and so is your strength. Constitution could be up a little bit more, though. Let's see. Do I have a shield to give to you? Yeah, I'll give you a Warden Recruit shield. There we go. And I need... The shield of high ever is restricted to Angelus. Really? Can I actually use... Oh, I can? I can use a shield? That's pretty cool. Ah! Might as well. Yeah, might as well. It looks pretty. Yeah, that's a nice looking shield, and if I'm the only one who can wear it, then might as well. I'll give myself more defense, sure. But requires Grey Warden. Okay. Roland, I think I'm gonna give you a little bit more Constitution. And some more strength and dexterity. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, because this requires more strength, and that requires more dexterity. So, death blow, perfect striking. If the warrior falls an enemy at the end of the battle, it seems closer at hand, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Sounds good to me. But ooh, and we have our dog. This guy's still here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Might as well chat with Roland a bit since, you know, he just joined our party. So let's get to know our new red-headed friend.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself, Roland.
Well, I've served in Cousland Castle for years, since my own father sent me to squire there. My father is a minor lord in the Banorn, but our land is little more than a glorified farmstead. I do miss it, though. The valleys of the Banorn are beautiful this time of year. I took great pride in serving the town, and I wanted to become a general in the army. Still, if I had the opportunity to join the Grey Wardens, I wouldn't hesitate.
You would leave the army for the Wardens, then?
I imagine. Joining the Wardens is the highest service one can render.
Interesting.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I want to ask you a question about what happened.
Of course.
What happened at the castle?
Maker knows. We were all caught by surprise. Hal had been on good terms with the family for years. Nobody suspected anything. The soldiers arrived in the morning as planned to march to battle, but they attacked us instead.
Ooh.
I tried so hard to save the castle and everyone in it. I could not.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's your fault that it fell.
I know that, to an extent. I just can't stop thinking that all my hard work and training could not prevent that from happening.
Well, it sounds like you did your best.
Thank you. You are very kind. But this taught me a hard lesson I will not forget.
Poor guy. Oh, Roland approves +2. Nice.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I want to ask you a question about the past.
Of course.
Well, I guess I have nothing to ask.
I'll be here when you do, then. Yes?
Do you have anything else?
What can I do for you?
Any more on what happened?
Of course.
What happened to you in the battle?
I told the family to escape, and then I stayed with the rest of the men to hold the doors for as long as we could. We knew we would not be able to hold them for long, so when Howe's men rammed them open, we fought. I ended up being wounded and knocked unconscious.
Ooh. You should have worn a helmet. They weren't trying to kill you?
I am not sure if they were or not, really. Not everyone was killed. There were many prisoners beside me when I finally opened my eyes.
Alright, go on.
Howe was parading himself before us, giving a speech on how much he had waited for this and how he deserved it. If anyone was unconscious or wounded, or felt too much pain to pay attention, they would hit them and throw cold water on them to make them listen.
This Howe guy sounds about as nasty as Vaughn, or whatever the Arl's son was named. What did he say exactly?
I don't remember much of what he said, just what I told you. I was bleeding from an open wound in my head. I felt dizzy. Everything was a blur. I was one of those who got hit and dragged around, as if more punches could make me focus.
That is horrible.
Others suffered a worse fate. Men who were too badly wounded to move were killed on the spot. The servants and children that were still alive were forced to gather the corpses and burn them. I don't have the strength to keep talking about this now, my lord. Please forgive me.
No problem. Of course, you should rest.
Thank you.
Alright, well, he says he needed some time, so I won't continue pestering him with questions at this moment.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
Ah, the Chantry Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
The Chantry Board?
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. Hello? I asked you a question.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter? Even though Angelus is aware of, the chantry religions and stuff, he doesn't know everything about the religions, especially the formal things like chanters and stuff. So, I mean, he knows about Andraste and all of that good stuff, but stuff like this, the nuances of the church, he's not as familiar with, because they don't really talk about that much at the alienage. What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
So if I wanted to thatch a roof, I'd talk to him.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even travelling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
So he really can't speak at all.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
A chanter says, what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak! Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
That was a good save, though. Good save. Angelus was a little creeped out by this guy, but I think he thinks he's alright. So, do you have anything of interest in the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Let's take a look. Maybe we can thatch a roof, you guys. Bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under a pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern woods and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated that there are 3 bandits groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in an hour of need. 3 sovereigns, eh? I'd like to do that for 3 sovereigns. Can I accept? Yes. We can actually kill some bandits now. Exciting.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest.
Hey.
I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
She happens to be a mother of the Chantry. Watch your tongue. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So,
Yes.
we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morgan disapproves -3. It's alright, Morgan. You're just gonna have to get used to that, honey. Because it's gonna happen a lot.
This should be easy enough.
Nope. Not at all. Not easy at all, Angelus. I don't know what you're talking about. Not easy. Before I go into the Chantry, I want to check out what's over here. Because there was still a bunch over here that I didn't get to
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps, you would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
You two are hilarious. I love having Alistair and Morgan in my group. Their banter is fantastic. The banter really is what helped make this game because it just makes it a lot more immersive.
I heard those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
And it really helps you get to know the characters more. It just feels so much more realistic when they, when they just randomly start chatting with each other.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Well, those bandits are gone.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
I just heard that.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
Kunari? What's a Kunari?
I heard those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Let's steal from the... I guess we're stealing from the refugees. Whoops. Let's see. There's a lot of refugees here.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Oh, King Kalen.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here? I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Sir, there's a chicken on your face. I just wanted to point that out since you don't seem to notice.
Some small part of me hoped the Darkspawn were just a myth, but they are real. Why does the Maker not help us? What are we to do?
Poor things.
Right. As you wish.
Got some oxen here.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Okay, I think we've exhausted that area. So let's continue on. I already checked that area. Now we're going to go to... I want to see what the merchant has to sell.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I might want to sell something.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Let's see. Do you have a... No, he doesn't. Ooh, I'll take a wine, though. Don't mind if I do. And... nothing here I particularly want. Although... let's see. Injury kits. No, I have plenty of injury kits. Is there anything I want to sell, necessarily? I think I'll sell stuff. Well, I'll sell a few items. Not all, just a few. I don't really use... yeah, I don't really use these things. Acidic coating, venom, lesser spirit bomb, lesser warmth, fire crystal, demonic ichor, life stone. I'll keep the toxin extract for now. I don't need the... well, keep that there for right now. I'll keep that for right now.
A few knights have come through
already
here
talked to you.
searching for some holy artifact.
I'll be back. I'll come back to the Chantry in a second. I already searched that way.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Oh, here we go.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
Good question.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Nice. You guys are great. Let's see. Allison?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Actually, yes. Alistair does. What do you need the traps for, though?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with traps and the like. Actually, my friend Al, my sexy friend, well, I have 2 sexy friends, 3 sexy friends. Morrigan's a sexy friend. But Al is the trap expert, so to speak.
I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
Here, Al.
Yes?
Can you make some traps for our friend? I'm trying to remember how it exactly... How do I make traps with you again? Let's see... Skills? Talents? No? Where are you? Here we are. Alistair. There we go. We'll make a... yeah. We'll make a spring trap. I think we just need a spring trap. I think that's all we need.
Did you make any traps?
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
What kind of traps do you need again, honey? Traps. Allison has heard that Barlin is setting traps around his land to protect himself from the Darkspawn and wants to protect herself in a similar fashion. Since Barlin has all traps in the village, she needs you to make 3 spring traps for her. 3 spring traps. Very well. Al, help the woman out. Spring traps. That's 1 spring trap, that's 2 spring traps, that's 3 spring traps. Good?
Did you make any traps?
I have the traps for you.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
You're very welcome.